Hey YouTube, my name's Azza18. Thank you for checking out this video, guys. And today I want to talk about why I do not play competitive Call of Duty anymore. But first of all, I want to go back to Call of Duty Ghosts, where it all began. Now, in Call of Duty Ghosts, I didn't technically play competitive Call of Duty, but it was the first competitive type of thing that I got introduced with Call of Duty that wasn't just public matches. And I'm talking about Clan Wars. Now, if any of you guys have never heard about Clan Wars, they are so much fun. They're amazing. I'd super recommend Googling what a Clan War is. They actually don't have it in Call of Duty anymore, and I really, really hope they bring it back because it is so much fun. But I created a team or a clan or an organization, whatever the hell you want to refer to. I'm going to refer to as a clan called Blacklisted. Now, you guys have seen me running around with the clan tag L5TD before. L5TD represents Blacklisted for back when I very first started it in Call of Duty Ghosts. So me and obvious Tripwire, because he's the only person I remember from them that from way back in those days, we would go around doing clan wars in Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was the first time we really got introduced into anything competitive styling-wise of Call of Duty. Come Advanced Warfare, we were like, hey, let's do this again. You start your own clan, I'll start mine. So I continued with Blacklisted, and obvious Tripwire went with a team called Smoke and Aces. And we used to do a bit of clan battles with each other and stuff, and we thought we were top shit. And then on Facebook one day, I saw this thing called ASL Brisbane. And there was ASL Brisbane and ASL Sydney, which were the pro circuit tournaments in Australia. And I was like, yo, dude, we're really good. We should go to that. Let's just see how we go. And I remember talking to the ASL guys, and they're like, you need to get all these pro points and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck is all this? What the hell is all this? And it really opened my mind and broadened my idea of competitive Call of Duty. I started a team called Blacklisted on MLG Game Battles, and obvious Tripwire was my teammate. We did the 2v2 S&Ds, and I think out of the 6 matches that we played, I think we won about 2 of them. And it just really opened up my minds to competitive Call of Duty. I never knew the world existed. I didn't even know of Optic Gaming or FaZe Clan or anything back then. It wasn't until I really started looking into ASL that I started learning what all the pro teams was. And then I met the guys of like Nade Shot, Scumpy, Formal, and then all the pro players. Like that really broadened up my eyes. But obviously all we did was clan battles. That's the only thing we focused on. And we thought we were top shit because we were in the top division of clan battles. And now that I look back at it, I just think, man, how stupid was I? Black Ops 3 came out. Now, Black Ops 3 didn't have clan battles, which we were all kind of super disappointed for because it was super fun. For 4 hours on the weekend, you'd be with all your boys, trying your ass off to beat some other guys around the world, and it was amazing. On Black Ops 3, both me and obvious Tripwire rostered in on Cybergamer under Blacklisted again, doing 2v2 search and destroy. Now, I remember distinctively our first map, our first game on Black Ops 3. It was on Redwood. We both had Mano Wars. We were both 3-bar against 2 4-bars, and I remember we lost 5-6, and it was super devastating. Didn't break our spirits. I remember having to continuously push obvious Tripwire about, come on man, let's get into competitive, and we did play a couple more, and I think we won a couple of games. We never won a 2v2 like bracket, but we did win a couple and we got through a few rounds, but we never actually won one. And then me and the number one enemy had a massive fight over something that had nothing to do with kind of either of us. I'm not going to go into that, but me and the number one enemy weren't talking. When I was in public matches, he used to run around behind me, shooting in the air behind me. There was a guy in one of those lobbies that saw what he was doing to me, and he spoke to me because I was in game chat, and that guy's name was Gragulus. Now, for a lot of you guys who've been around my channel for a while, you guys will know Gragulus. Gragulus was my first competitive captain. Gragulus played for a team called Sinful Gaming. It was an organization in America that were expanding out into Australia. And Gragulus was looking for players to start this team in Australia. So myself, Gragulus, and 2 other people who I don't remember who their names were because we did go through a little bit of a roster change till we found the right click. We were just playing Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One. Now, obviously, the Xbox One does not have the competitive rights for Call of Duty. It's on the PS4. So after a couple of roster changes and learning how to scrims and picking up on spawns and really just opening my mind to competitive Call of Duty and really seeing the difference between a competitive player and a public player, we actually started doing really well. I think we won 3 tournaments in a row on Does Play, and we really started building some momentum. And then I spotted the PS4 Challenge Series on PlayStation 4, and it was definitely one of the contributing factors as to why I went from Xbox One to PS4, because I knew there was a really cool tournament coming up on the PS4, and I thought, hey man, I'd love to compete in that. So both me and Gragulus both sold our Xbox Ones. We changed over to the PS4. Our other 2 teammates didn't change over with us. They stayed behind, and we had about 4 days. We had 4 days to find 2 new competitive players to join our new roster. Now, obviously, when we were in Sinful Gaming on the Xbox, when we crossed over to the PlayStation 4, we decided to create our own org, which was called Vengeful Gaming, and we were represented under Vengeful Gaming. That was our org that we sort of built up. So in the Call of Duty Challenge Series, if you didn't know what that was, pretty much it was a money tournament. It was an online tournament. If you qualified enough with high enough points, you would have the chance to take one of the relegated teams out of the pro circuit. So it was an opportunity for you to get onto the pro circuit. That's how 100 Thieves got into the American one. It's the same tournament, just for Australia. So if my memory is correct, when we were with Vengeful Gaming, it was a 3-week tournament. So 3 weekends in a row. And I remember, I think we only won 1 game out of the 3 weekends. I think in the first weekend, obviously the roster was literally only like 4 days old. We got absolutely smashed in the first map. I think we got 3-0'd. The second week, we got 3-0'd again, I think. And then in the last week, I think we won our first match 3-1, and then we got knocked out in the next one. And I was at a point where I was trying to grow my YouTube channel, I was trying to stream, and I was trying to be a competitive player, and it was just seriously full on. There was so much going on, it was insane. And I was having doubts about, did I have enough time to do YouTube, streaming, and try to be on a competitive team? So there was a while there I had a lot of doubt, and I didn't have enough time in the day to be able to do all 3. So a decision hit me. Do I want to be a YouTuber? Do I want to be a streamer? Or do I want to try and go pro with gaming? Now, I know I'm pretty good at Call of Duty, but I can definitely understand there are so many people out there that are a lot better than me, and I just didn't have the time nor the commitment to be able to really pursue it. So I stepped away, and I said to Vengeful Gaming, as they kept going through roster changes, I think I just want to take a step back and really focus on my channel. And I did that. And for about 2 months, all I did was really focus on my YouTube channel, trying to grow it. But the itch was still there. You know, I was still playing Arena a lot, and I was still really, really good at the game. So then I thought, I want to go on someone's roster as a sub, so as a fill-in. So when someone can't play, I'll jump in and I'll just play. And there was a team called Oriah. Now, this team was different. I really thought when I first stepped into this team that it was a good organization. Everything looked so professional and everything. And this is the actual team that I met Remissable on. And everything seemed good, except they had a lot of fighting, bickering, roster issues. I immediately got put onto the 4-man roster. And then I was competing, but when I was supposed to be playing with my team, they weren't letting me know that they were on. And it was just a whole shitstorm of just shit. It wasn't a good roster at all. And the whole organization pretty much just collapsed. And then we come to the organization I'm currently associated with now, Empire. And a massive shout out to Tooks. He's the guy that runs Empire, and he runs this team amazingly, incredibly professionally, and I'm super excited to be a part of this organization. It's for the first time I've ever felt in an organization that it's a good place to be. But the reason I don't actually play competitive anymore, with my family, my work, YouTube, live streaming, I just can't put the grind, the effort, or the time into getting into it. I know I'm good at the game, but I just know I'm not good enough to be able to go to that next level. And I'd rather focus my time on creating content on YouTube than trying to make a name for myself in the Australian pro scene. So make sure you go support them on Twitter and you check out their website. There is always a link in the description down below, guys. But I just simply want to break this down to you that I don't play competitive gaming because it's hard for me to get the time. Now, I know I've flirted a little bit with coming back in Modern Warfare Remastered, but I'll have to see how that goes. It's all about if I can find the time for it. But guys, look, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up on it, as it really does help my channel grow. If you are new, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little bell. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, guys. My name is Azza18. Thank you so much for watching and listening, guys. If you're curious to know, I dropped 62 kills in the gameplay in the background. My name's Azza18. I'll see you later.
Hit a victim in the middle of the body with a bullet and a rhythm, every murdering structure. Every time I hit you niggas with another chamber, then I'm black and I be sounding like a nigga full of anger. Now I'm back to beat you in the head, I bring another banger when my niggas twist. Everything we do, we got the ranger. You don't really wanna see it when you're coming in, I give it till you get up on it till a nigga numb. Do it how I wanna do it till I make another nigga drop. I'm gonna do it, homie, on the one. Go ahead, pick it up and carry it to where you wanna carry it to, and do whatever you wanna do.